What's up, buddy? How you doing, man? Good morning.
Good morning. Good
Good
morning.
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 Good morning. Good morning. Hey, everybody! Shout out to my good friends over at Seth Mart Transportation. Look, that took me up with the shirt. Wearing that this morning. Hope everybody's having a great morning. I'm low on the ground here because I'm getting down on the floor today. I'm gonna do some negative resistance work, my friend Hayden Allred. How are you doing, buddy?
Fantastic, dude.
Dude,
Happy
we've
to
got
wake up to wonderful weather.
it is the 26th. You know what that means?
What does that mean? It's officially fall?
It means we've got 33 days, my friend, until the inaugural Iron Minds Tough Mudder Charity Challenge in your hometown, Dallas, Texas. If you are watching this today and you are anywhere near the Dallas area and you are in any kind of shape at all, you need to join us for the Tough Mudder Charity Challenge, 9 miles, 30 obstacles. It's going to be a blast in Granbury, Texas. We got a great team we're putting together. Going to raise money for charity. It's going to be awesome. Looking forward to it, man. Can't wait to get down there to your hometown.
It's going to be a
home game for
beautiful
you, man.
nightmare. A little
That's
bit,
right.
yeah.
A little bit of a home
Yeah.
game for you. It'll be great.
A little
Yeah.
bit.
So it's good. So, man, how was your weekend, man? I want to ask you how your weekend was. What was good?
My
this weekend?
weekend, it was great. We had Jameson soccer game. They got absolutely smashed for the first time in like years, so that one felt weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, a
Hard
little
lessons. Hard lessons.
humble pie. Yeah, a little
Yeah.
adversity. Got to face that. What else did we do? Got yard work done. Got the backyard, the back porch, everything really like power wash, like just really nice for this upcoming
Beautiful.
week.
Good work.
Because it's going to be 65 to 80 max throughout the week. So I was like, we're going to spend
it
a ton of time in the backyard. So pretty standard
Awesome.
weekend, which means it was great. So
Yeah, awesome, man. That's great.
how about
That's great.
yourself?
You know what? I had a good weekend. I'll tell you what's crazy. Sometimes you can't remember what you did for the weekend, but had a good weekend. Had a weird weekend. So check this out. So Friday night, I'm going to start doing some push-ups. So Friday night, my daughter Hannah spent the night at a friend's house. So it was just Naomi and us. So it was kind of cool, the three of us. Then Saturday night, she spent the night at grandma's house, and it was just Hannah and Tammy and I, the three of us. So it's kind of a unique weekend when it came to that. I got some good dedicated time with the girls. So
Dude, that's
that was
awesome. We
pretty
actually
cool.
did the same thing as well. Speaking of it, Jameson spent the night at her friend's house that lives in the other end of our neighborhood Friday night. So we got to hang out with just Rowan and have like a little movie night. This used to be something we did with Jameson back when I was our only kid. Is every Friday, it's like we order pizza, make popcorn, you get candy of choice, and like pick out a new movie to watch. It's easy and it feels like a whole event to them. So we get to do that with Rowan with no distractions, no babies or Jameson to fight with. So she got all the attention.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Yep. And then Saturday we had a celebrate Wildwood, a little fall festival for the town.
What'd you shoot?
Had this really cool band. What I shoot?
How'd you shoot? Yeah.
Oh no, fall festival. Just a fall festival.
Oh, I thought
Not
you
a
said you
golf
had
tournament.
a golf tournament. I'm tripping.
No. Fall festival. It was great, man.
It's
We had a good time. It's Monday, everybody. We were working the booth for church and for the Christian school, just telling everybody all about it, which is fun. And then they had a band. They had these guys that literally looked and acted and played all Beatles stuff. They even had a left-handed bass player, and they had a British accent. They were called the Brit Beat, and they were good. So we did that, and then Sunday, great day, just church and relax, and then small group last night and get ready for school today. So that's really all that went on today or then. But I want to tell you about something, man. Last night, I knew this morning was coming. We know.
Oh yeah.
So last night, I'm in bed, and I said to myself, 5 o'clock's gonna roll around. You're gonna wake up this time. You're not gonna snooze, because last week I snoozed until 5:30. I was only able to get in a 1 mile run before Iron Minds, and so I did that. And 5 o'clock rolls around. Now I will admit I did snooze once, so I got up at 5:09. But at 5:09 I got up, put my shoes on, and I left. And I was able to get in a 5K this morning before Iron Minds. And the reason I bring that up is,
No big deal.
the battle is in your mind. That's where it's won. Before the alarm goes off, before the ball goes up in the air, before the bell sounds for round one, the battle is really in your mind. And just doing that little exercise last night, like telling myself before I went to bed that I was going to get myself up, it made a huge difference, because this morning I didn't really want to get myself up, but I had already kind of won the battle in my mind for the most part. And
Yeah.
I got my run in this morning. So that's important, man. That's important. Win the battle.
I guess I had a small win last night. I did not have snacks. I did not eat past dinner.
Nice.
I intentionally got into bed, I should say, sooner than I normally would.
Nice.
Still stayed up and ended up, too long. But you and I are different, as in you're more mature. I'm not. And I like to back myself into corners because I feel like that's where I thrive, is fear and anxiety. At least for getting stuff done that I'm not necessarily wanting to do. I snoozed twice, 5:30 hit, and I literally out loud went, nope, and jumped out of bed because I knew I was going to fall back asleep. So.
Nice. Well, you know what, though? That was a victory. You won, man. And
I'm here.
Next week you might get up a little early. Who knows? Listen up, everybody. Shout out to our friends over at Seth Mar Transportation, Kansas City. You guys should check out the Seth Mar Stories. My boy Andy Tulick doing some cool podcasting. What's up, Scott Watanabe, Frank Sensei? Steak dinner out with town on Saturday. MC your second wedding. Dude, that's becoming a gig, man. A little part-time hustle for Scott doing weddings. So I'm down to 174. Feeling good. Moving in the right direction. Yep.
I've not stepped on the scale.
It's crazy doing these negative pull-ups and push-ups. You don't need to do a lot.
No, it's a different game when you do that. It definitely hits different if you're not used to doing those. Highly 10 recommend. To get back to doing supersets exclusively. I enjoyed working out like that.
Oh man, it's amazing. Like normally I try to do like 15 or 20 push-ups, like 5 to 7 pull-ups.
Yeah.
Man, when you're doing these negative ones, man, it's just different. Totally different.
Do you know the most amount of push-ups you've done consistently, like full rep range, consciously, good form, that you've knocked out in one go?
It's probably been around 30 to 40, somewhere in that range. I don't remember.
Okay.
So back when I was in really good shape, back in 2013, I was working out a lot. I did P90X, a lot of push-ups and pull-ups and that. And I was able to do quite a few. I think it's somewhere in that range of 30 to 40. I don't know what the number was, but it was good. I was doing 200 push-ups and 100 pull-ups in a workout. Not consecutively, but, sets.
Yeah.
And so that's the best I've ever done when it comes to push-ups and pull-ups.
I like it.
Hey, a couple other things I want to tell you about from this weekend.
Hit me.
So I had a chance to go on a little hike with our friend Dr. Mark Manera.
I saw that.
Which is great. And I'll tell you what, sometimes we meet together with people for coffee or for lunch or whatever. Talk about a productive way to meet. We hiked 3 miles. It's like about 300 feet of elevation changes, maybe more. And then we had a chance to talk, and it was just really productive. Like, go on a hike, folks. If you're going to meet up with somebody, meet up and go on a hike. Great time to hang out.
It's the best way to connect with another human is to be, completely exhausted and out of breath while trying to have a discussion for the first time. And
you're raining on my parade here, bro.
I'm just kidding. I like to be sarcastic. That's what I do.
No,
that's awesome, though. I like that guy a lot. I like his content, too.
And then yesterday I met with Brenda Wood. She's a motivational speaker. Great story. Went to prison. Had to deal with that. And, figured out when she was in prison that she wanted to change her life. Got out. Now she's helping people just get past some of the demons and some of their struggles. I'm going to be speaking at their event, which is cool. I think I'm an event coming up called Becoming the Best You. And I'm going to be telling my story about understanding your past, embracing your past to build your future. So that's going to be fun.
When are you doing that?
October 15th through 17th is the event. I think I'm on the 16th. I'm on that Saturday.
You got a busy October.
You have a busy October, man. We got some things coming up. Got a few things coming up. But it's here in town, so it's a home game for me.
Nice.
Which is nice. Speaking of things in October, man. Yeah, got some trade shows coming up. McLeod is this week. But JOC, is this week, and McLeod. JOC in Chicago, McLeod in Nashville. Then we got some
F3?
other. No, F3 is November, but TIA Technovations.
Oh, yeah.
That's in October. My Chiefs lost yesterday. They stunk it up.
Did they?
Yep. Lost
Can I
to the
just
Colts.
say how freeing it is to never have that problem or to ever have to worry about my team losing? I don't got a team. My favorite team is whoever is playing the Cowboys that day.
That's funny. You know what's funny, though, is that I know some people get really, upset when a team loses and whatnot. It was like disappointing, to watch the Chiefs lose, but at the same time, it's like, why in the world should I let that impact my day the way that I feel? It took me all about 30 seconds to get over it.
I think that's why I hate the Cowboys so much, and I use the word hate intentionally, not dislike, because it is a stronger word. Dude, the fans of the Dallas Cowboy fans are more volatile than our market right now. I mean, it's one. I'll literally hear one of my buddies like, dude, for real, like I know he said it, but like this is the year. I've got a good feeling about it. They get smashed the first game, and they're like, dude, oh, it's gonna be another chance. And it's like there is no conviction or belief at all. It's just like they were raised saying that, so like they think they're. I don't know. It cracks me up. So for that reason, I hope the Cowboys get crushed every single time they touch that field.
It's so fit. It's so funny, man. It's like people put so much value in sports and stuff like that. Oh, Jason Rabine coming in this morning. Good morning, buddy. We need to get you on the podcast. Got to reschedule you, man.
We do.
That's right. Yeah, me too. Yeah, Jason, let's get that done, man. Scott says Army fitness test requires 2 minutes of push-ups. The most that he's done is 82. Jeez. Averaged about 55 to 60 towards the end of his career. Dang. Scott, that's beast mode. Scott, let me ask you a question. Why are you not on our Tough Mudder team? That's what I want to know.
That is a very valid question and a strange mystery.
I mean, isn't it?
Can a mystery
really
be strange? Or is it already strange because it's...
Well, is there... Yeah.
Sorry.
Jason's shy. Come on. No, you're not. Come on. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Oh.
Yeah.
Scott doing 80 push-ups.
I was proud of my push-ups.
120 seconds, 82 push-ups. That's legit.
I haven't done it for time, but I did knock out 67 straight when I was in kind of my best shape and at my lightest. I was pretty pumped about that.
67. Well, my 30 to 40 feels pretty ridiculous then.
Dude, I don't think I could do 30 push-ups right now. Maybe, but it'd be a grind. Gotta get back into doing some calisthenics. Dance with the one that brought you.
Oh my gosh. Dude, these negative ones are killing me this morning. Killing me this morning. Everybody out there, listen. You got to run your own race. I was talking to somebody this weekend. God has gifted you in unique ways, whether it be physically, mentally, whatever. The gifts you've been given to do things are unique, and you got to run your own race. It's so important. And I've just been thinking about that a lot lately about, like comparing myself to others, thinking I'm more than I am, letting other people impact me, allowing myself to be around maybe toxic people or people that don't have my best interests in mind. Relationships have got to be mutually beneficial. I got to want to help somebody else. I got to want to help me. It needs to go both ways. And at the end of the day, you got to run your own race. My race is different than everybody else's, right? I got to run my race.
Sometimes it makes it difficult because of the lens we're kind of all forced to look through life. Majority because it's virtual. So you got social media, and we're pretty much posting our highlight reels, like the good parts of our life, or the things we want people to see, knowing damn well we are human and we have the same struggles, trials, tribulations behind the scenes. No matter what part of life you're in, like what chapter you're in, season you're in, we are dealing with things that if we're not now, before or after we have. So it's always your reality, and you're looking at someone else's highlight reel, and you immediately you fall into that trap of comparing, like, man, I should be that far along right now, or how come I haven't
Yeah,
progressed? It's like that's a dangerous game to play, and it's not a good
it
one,
is.
but
It
it's
is a
tough.
dangerous game to play. Well, and I think about this, like there are other marketing agencies out there that are doing 6-7 million in revenue. And, we're just trying to get to our first million, and I don't know how long it's going to take to do that. But it's like if I compare myself to them, we're totally different people, totally different companies, and totally different things in many ways. It's like I can't, you can't look at someone else's goals and say that's my goal.
Right.
We all have to figure out our own goals, what we want, what we want to accomplish, and not be restricted by the people's goals or defeated by the people's goals. We got to set our own goals for our own race. So just thinking about that.
It's an easy trap to fall into. It's something you have to be like very intentional and aware about, or else, I'm actually like, I'm like 90% positive. I'm gonna entirely delete my Facebook and Instagram altogether.
Well,
and just use LinkedIn.
And the truth is, if that's what's best for you, you should do it. Totally do it. Scott
I don't
says
think
he's
I'm
making
mature
excuses,
enough to
bro.
manage the time that ends up getting
Yeah.
spent on those platforms.
Scott's making excuses, bro. He says he can only cut a rug for 4 songs and he's got to take a break.
Dude, that's the truth. Surely these aren't the same knees that were doing the jerk back in high school and college. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not.
That's right. Scott says you are your best competition. It's kind of cliche, Scott, but it's so true, man. It's so true. We gotta set our own goals, run our own race. It's not bad to be pushed. It's not bad to have a great group around you to push you to be better. But at the end of the day, you got to run your race, whatever that is. Man, I'll tell you, this is wearing me out here. What's funny is it's actually more work to do 15 push-ups than it is to do 5 from a physics perspective if you're actually calculating what work is. But it doesn't feel like it when you're doing 5 negative ones.
It's all pretty brutal. It's all exhausting and taxing on my body.
Yep.
When did this happen? When did I get so out of shape?
I don't know. Probably when you got that bunny rabbit.
Dude. Gus hopped up on the bed last night, scared the bejesus out of me.
Oh my gosh, he sleeps in your bedroom?
No, he does not sleep in my bedroom. Sometimes he stays under the bed. He dropped a few pellets last night for the first time since we had him outside his litter box. So now I'm a little like, Gus, don't start messing up, bro. Don't start messing up.
It's a bunny rabbit. I don't know how well trained those things can get.
It's like 30 pounds, acts like a dog or a cat. It's hilarious. It's hysterical. So he just lays around, does his thing. He just hops around the house. Like, I forget sometimes we have that, and I'll hear a very different scurry across the carpet through the pitch black in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Like, you know what your cat sounds like. You know what your dog sounds like. Kids' feet.
Yeah.
This is a very different sound, and sometimes I'm like, what the heck? I'm like, I gotta leave a bunny. Or I'll be going to the kitchen to get water, and like this 30-pound fluff ball comes darting out from the hallway. I'm like, what is happening? It's like walking around my house with my Glock. Yeah, it's just freaking out.
Crazy, bro. You're crazy.
No, but he's really cool. He's funny. The kids love him.
So, yeah, that's so funny.
I didn't know those things were a thing.
I didn't either until you took one home. Scott, man, how's the form? Give me some criticism here. I'm going all the way down, but I'm not resting. I'm slowly coming back up. Hey, everybody. Before I forget, next week, Samantha Jones of Rocket Shipping is back. She is back for another HIT workout next week.
Round 2.
I'm going to be coming to you live from Sims Global Logistics in Kansas City. My good friend Christopher Woods. They got a new workout facility over there. And so I'm going to be checking that out and showing it off here on Iron Minds. And Samantha Jones is going to be killing it with another HIT workout. So that's going to be fun.
All right. We're going to add weight now.
Don't miss leg day is what I'm telling you, bro. Don't miss leg day. All right.
I haven't been missing leg day. I've been intentionally bypassing it.
Hey, how many days do you run? How many miles did you run last week? Do you some miles in or no?
Oh yeah. Got 2 yesterday, 1.5 Saturday, 3 Friday, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5. I cleared 10, like I said I would.
Had a baby. Nice work.
Oh, that's the wrong belt.
Oh my gosh. Dude, I feel so weak with these negative ones.
Dude, who you calling?
Oh man. I did not get 10 in last week.
It was laborsome.
I got 8.5 last week, so I got some work to do this week. Let's set the goal at 12 this week. 12 this week. Sounds like you should be able to get that, no problem.
Better be a pot of gold I'm running towards or somebody chasing me.
You did 12 this week.
I think so. Yeah.
So you can do that again. That's no problem. That is no problem. Oh, man, I'm feeling it. It's like I'm only going to do like 40 push-ups or so. But man, getting it today.
You ever taken the time to like truly try to understand your own specific physiology? Like,
no, I have not.
So I've always wondered why like bench press has been a struggle for me. Like why I can't feel my chest. I was talking to a buddy who's like probably the most well versed and well trained when it comes to the human body of anyone I've ever met. He literally looks like a 300 Spartan, but could jump up and like do a full roundhouse kick to your face too, which is just kind of terrifying. But I have a pretty narrow clavicle, which changes like my leverage points essentially, and where your own muscle tissues actually connect. Like you will have strengths and weaknesses based on that alone. And I got to a point where I could do like 4 sets of 4 heavy with 3 plates and a 25 around my waist, which you add that plus my body weight, it was significantly more than I could lay down and bench press. But it's still a pressing motion. But it's just, anyway, long story short, your body makeup, the width of like, your different stuff, like affects what your capabilities are. At least you'll have a strength or a weakness based on that. I just randomly thought about that. If you've ever.
Interesting. Scott approved my form. Thank you, Scott. Hey, Scott, man, drop in 6 miles this week, bro. That's like 3 days of 2, 6 days of 1, 4 days of 1.5. A lot of ways you can do it. Scott says also to use dumbbells, bro. You ever done bench press with dumbbells?
Oh yeah.
How you like that?
I can still feel my shoulders and triceps doing the bulk of the lifting, no matter how hard I keep my scap retracted down. And it's like I've tried everything. Yeah. The thing that makes me feel them is like heavy flies. Yeah, with cables or a fly machine. That's a pec deck. Like that's the only way I can actually like feel my chest lifting.
Nice.
But I guess if you bench press a lot, you can't not have a strong chest because like it's getting working somewhere.
Yep.
Trying to get that beat up, dog.
Oh man, my form is giving a little bit on these things. It's not very good. Oh, not very good.
Switch to your knees as the fulcrum and do explosive push-ups where your chest is on the ground and you push yourself off and then catch yourself come down. Do those until failure.
With your knees on the ground?
Yeah. Use that as like the leverage point or the pivot point on the floor, and then all the way down, you explosive push-ups off the ground. Those start to suck. And they're good because you're starting from a dead stop, which is really good for strength recruitment. Fiber recruitment, if you will.
Dude, those are good.
It's a good way to get an little extra.
Yeah. Yeah, we should ask Robert. About that. Hayden asked Robert Bain about that.
What's that?
There you go. Nice pull. That was a nice pull. Whatever you're talking about. The bench press and stuff.
I don't know either. They're just words that come out sometimes. I have no idea.
So what's on tap for you this week? Got some good stuff coming?
I do. Had some great meetings last week. New ones. This about to go live with some good Q4 peak season opportunities that should be huge for us. Yeah. Just wearing a few hats throughout the week, trying to make stuff happen to close out 22. Get ready for 23. How about you?
Nice. Yeah, we got a good week this week. We're down a team member this week because she's getting married. So
it's a good reason.
It's cool. Yeah, she's actually going to take a little time off. She's doing it right. She's prepping the wedding this week. She's doing it all herself, bootstrapping it.
I'm praying for her.
So she's prepping this week, then wedding, and then some honeymoon time and vacation time. So she's going to be gone for a little while. But that's all right. Shout out to Morgan Walter, who's going to have a new name in a week and a half, And we'll see her when she gets back. But we're going to be down one person. That's going to cause us all to work a little harder and communicate a little better, find out what we're made of. Got some good sales calls this week. Excited about that. So
very good. Very good. Man. Oh my goodness, what is this? A hummingbird in here?
You got the garage door open out there?
Oh yeah. I wonder if this thing will land on my hand.
Yeah.
I never have birds flying in my garage, so that's interesting.
So we have on the front of our door, our front door, we have we got a wreath. It's a fall wreath, decorative wreath that we put up, and we put it in the spring as well. And birds have created their nests on there before. And usually what happens is we open the door, and right as we walk up to the door, the bird flies away, and then we open the door. Well, one time I opened the door way too quick. Bird was still in the nest when it took off to fly in the house. We had to chase it up to the top floor, and then we had to get it out of the house in the back. And yeah, pretty wild. So
it's flying laps like he can't figure out this massive opening to the world, the rest of it.
Hey, that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. Man, my chest and back are going to be ripped up today, man.
I gotta fix my diet, dude. That's my nutrition, my fuel. That's I think that's where I'm lacking, dude. It's so inconsistent and up and down. I need to be eating a lot more of wholesome, clean foods. I think that's where my energy downfalls are, my plateaus are. Like I don't think I'm eating enough of what I'm supposed to.
More protein, more water, a little fruit and veggies.
It's just, dude, like I minimum need to be at like 3,000 calories a day, and
geez, 3,000 calories, I would blow up.
I would think so. Like to maintain or to actually like to still promote like true lean muscle tissue growth, I'm not getting enough protein. But the thing is, dude, obviously, if you've never like counted calories or done macros, like weighed out food, there is a very big difference volume wise in 3,000 calories of whole clean foods.
Yeah.
And 3,000 calories of just food of your choice.
Crap.
You can get to one of those much quicker and easier than the other. So like that's where I struggle. Like, dude, it's like 2 pounds of chicken a day is like what I need to be eating with the right amount of rice, like the right amount of fat. It's just like, dude, it's a task.
Yep. High levels of protein. I'm doing been using all the Optavia snacks, which are high protein, low sugar snacks. Shout out to my friend Corey Albers. Been doing that, and that's been good because getting that protein, making your body feel full, giving your muscles all the nutrients that it needs, lots of water, gallon of water a day, which I did pretty well last week.
Dude, that will make you actually feel very different. Like surprisingly, there is a night and day difference if you're not used to drinking that amount of water, and you do it or at least strive to for 2 days.
Yeah,
you will feel different in a good way.
Joints. Yep, it's good for your joints.
Key takeaways from today's Iron Minds, guys: more water, more protein. You know you need it.
Yeah, more water, more protein. Get out there and do a little running. Get on a treadmill. You feel better.
Bane can only overcompensate in the protein intake for so many people lacking. We got to start pulling our weight.
That's right. That's exactly right. Got to do some stretching as well. All right, everybody. Hey, listen, have a killer week this week. The last week of September, ending the last week of Q3. So make sure that you get after it. It's going to be finish strong September, I guess is what we'll call that. So finish strong this week. Get your mind right. Get your body right. As we say here, iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. Proverbs 27:17. Hayden, appreciate you, buddy. Have a killer week, bro.
You as well, man. Take care.
Man, we'll talk soon. Good one. See you, buddy. Peace. And don't forget the Tough Mudder coming up soon. Check it out. Go to toughmudder.com/events/Dallas to sign up for the Tough Mudder. And we will see you guys soon. Peace.